Well, part 18, welcome back. Keli Raymond. Welcome to my vlog overviewing my book, 7 Universal Truths, The Path to Peace and Prosperity, channeled by the Council. I'm a psychic medium, channel writer, and just giving an overview to this book. And also helping to put out the messages that's carried within it and the teachings. And what I was speaking about in episode 17 was that, I'm an unlikely messenger. I have a potty mouth and, I'm a different sort of bird. I'm definitely not religious. I am very highly spiritual. But, here's the thing. As I was saying before, that I've been groomed for this my entire life. And it's not unlike most of us that things have happened our entire life in order to prepare us for this life journey that we came here to experience, because we planned this. We planned this. Spirit, source is co-creating in agreement with it. Now, here I am, this unlikely messenger. My favorite word is the F word. Spirit is using me as a different type of messenger to highlight a few things that is so needed for us to understand these days. They're using my crazy life. They told me to be the living, breathing testimonial for how these 7 universal truths work. And if it can work for me, a potty mouth messenger, hopefully the message is that it can work for anybody. This is kind of the point. That my favorite word is fuck. And I can't tell you how many times during the course of 10 years in this fuckery of a life that I've been dealing with and going through for these lessons, hard, difficult challenges, I have been in my office raging at the council and source saying, fuck you, I'm tired of this shit, and there's no judgment. This is kind of the point. Because I can be channeling and not like what they're saying, channel writing, and I'm stopping, I'm like, no, fuck you. And then I'll just go on my little jag, and then I'll go back to my laptop and I'll hear them say, you done? Can we continue? There is no judgment. Now, the other side of my work is hypnotherapy, and I do a huge amount of past life regression work, which is the part of hypnosis that tinges in the spiritual aspects, because, past life regression, going into past lifetimes, you can go into life between life, what happens after you cross over through the death experience in that past lifetime, and you get a lot of perspective about spirit, about the other side, what is true and what's not. And what is true for sure, that is consistent in my channel writings, which is consistent in past life regression, diving into the spiritual end and observing thousands of people's past life regression experiences going into the afterlife. There is no judgment about anything. What's also true is that our connection to source energy is our birthright. We need nothing to access it. Nothing. That God is unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion. How could he, she need anything from us? God is God, complete, needing of nothing. So how is it that we need to tithe? How is it that we need to do X, Y, Z as far as rules to gain entrance into that of which is our home base? The two can't be true. So these 7 universal truths are essentially an unlearning of what traditional religion has espoused. Because whereas it can be a good, firm foundation for some people, I don't want to knock it for everybody, but foundationally, what it does is in my opinion, more harm than good, because it promotes fear for the purpose of man, not source. Because source needs nothing from us. Man does. Man needs our money. Man wants to have control of our minds so that they can, have control and greed for the purpose of money. Follow the money. Catholic Church is one of the most wealthy corporations in the world. I'd say one of those fucking paintings hanging in the Vatican could feed a country. Don't get me started on that. Hypocrites. So, these teachings are given to us for the purpose of self-empowerment. It's meant to teach us who we are at a soul level, our truth. It's all about self-empowerment. It's in support and aim of us stepping back into our power by learning our truths. Number one, we are God in human form. 2, the answer to everything is love. Number 3, we are the architects of our experience. We created this little tea party here. So trust in our plan that's been agreed to by Source and is working with us to co-create our human experience for the purpose of us expressing and coming here for the purpose of challenge to express our God sense. So, and to learn that we are the bigger part of who we are as spirit. Not a human having a soul, but the bigger part of us is soul, having this blip on the radar of a human experience. So once we flip the script and learn the truth of who we are, wake up every day thinking, damn, I'm a badass. I'm God in human form. Anything and everything is possible. Changes the outlook on your day. And that at our essence, we are unconditional love and free and safe to show that with others. It's the way that we begin to create more of what we're wanting, because it heightens our vibration, and that we are meant to have everything that we desire. What keeps us from it is our limiting thoughts. I'll be going through the 7 different universal truths in more detail, and how I've learned them and how it has really changed my life. This unlikely irreverent messenger. And that hopefully, in seeing what is considered imperfection, because there really is no imperfection, only everything is perfect. I'm perfect. The only imperfection is your perception that I'm imperfect. But we all are here having experiences, figuring it out as we go. We're all unique and different, on different paths. Let that be okay. And let everybody have the grace of traveling their unique path, as you would want that grace for yourself as well. This is what begins. Learning these things are the beginnings of you stepping into your power and knowing that at our essence, we are all energy. And from that energy of what we think about predominantly, dictate our emotions and then our vibration from that is what we are creating from. And through the art of deliberate focus, you begin to harness that power of your deliberate focus to create more of what you are wanting. So you can have a choice every day, whether you know it or not, believe it or not. It just simply is that we create from our thoughts. So what will you do today? Will you deliberately create or regurgitate? Choice is yours. Stay tuned for the next video.